Good evening, everyone. That was very nice. My name is Elizabeth Gassel-Perkins, and I am so honored to be the campus president and chief academic officer here on the Florissant Valley campus. And on behalf of our entire Florissant Valley campus faculty and staff, our Chancellor, Dr. Jeff Pittman, our Board of Trustees, and our Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs, Dr. Andrew Langware, it is my pleasure and honor to welcome you to our beautiful campus for this incredibly momentous occasion. Let me begin by acknowledging all the friends, families, and loved ones who are here supporting our pending recipients. Each of you, at one point or another, has played an important role helping each of these future nurses reach this moment. Thank you all for all you've done to make this moment possible. Yeah, you can clap for your people. I would also like to acknowledge the faculty, staff, and administrators who have helped you throughout your program. When I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Dr. Julie Fickus, Campus President and Chief Academic Officer of our Forest Park campus. Dean Jordan Cooper. And then our first-year faculty, we'll start with our program coordinator, Megan Cotter. Ashley Taylor. Effie Isaac. Tabby Goodman. Tabby is popular. Kirsten Wolford. Michelle Peterchek. Our second-year faculty, Maria Darris. Asia Kennard. Luke Steigers. Paula Linden. Crystal Kemp. And Joanne Gazelle. And finally, we have two adjunct faculty who are also here with us tonight, Pam Akahiro and Benita Lanham. Thank you all so much for supporting these students on their incredible journey. As I think about this class of pending recipients, I can't help but think that many of you began this journey 2 years ago. In the middle of a global pandemic, as our healthcare heroes were literally holding everything together with their own hands, you all decided that you wanted to help hold it together too. I am truly in awe and inspired by each of you. You answered the call to care for those in their greatest moments of need, perhaps at the moment when our world was in its greatest need. You've kept that commitment to answer the call through a challenging curriculum. You'll continue that as you go on to take your boards. Then each day you go to work, you'll still be answering that call. Eleanor Roosevelt said, "We do not each become heroes overnight, just a step at a time, meeting each thing that comes up, discovering that we have the strength to stare it down." Congratulations, heroes, on completing your next step. Thank you so much. And now it is my pleasure to introduce Dean Jordan Cooper.
Good evening, everybody. It is so wonderful to be in the same room with all of you again. Here we go. So, surprise, I'm also going to be your faculty speaker tonight. I'm always at a loss as to how best to address our nursing graduates every year. I often think about their struggles of balancing the coursework and their family and work, and however, nothing ever seems to be genuinely appropriate. Knowing that nursing has become a profession that is more taxing than any other, I felt this year would be an appropriate time to speak about the things that keep us in the service and care of others despite the challenges. In my role as Dean of Nursing, I'm always trying to weigh the needs of faculty, the success of our students, and the needs of the community. And sometimes it becomes almost overwhelming, and I think I might lose the heart for leadership. Then every semester at 4 campuses, I get to go to an auditorium full of excited friends and family, proud of their loved ones' accomplishments and the joyful anticipation of you graduates as you think about what your life in nursing will bring you. Just last week, my secretary, Samantha, noticed that there was a sticker inside of my portfolio that I often carry. And then it hit me, I had become so engrossed in my new role and keeping my heart for leadership that it had been some time since I sat and thought about the moment I found my heart for nursing. Not my passion for nursing, but my heart. The graduates before you are the last class I taught as a faculty member here and at STLCC in the Fundamentals of Nursing course. It was an honor and a privilege to be part of your journey. So I thought, what would be a fitting parting gift for a class that means very much to me? And also, what would be representative of our time together in the classroom? A story I've never actually shared with anyone before tonight. I'd like to share my story with you now, and I call it My Little Valentine. Back in 2019, pre-COVID, like that was a thing, I was in my second year of being a faculty member here. I was starting to get my stride. I was teaching cardiac, students were mad at me, the usual, was a thing. But mostly, I really loved my clinical site. While not being too specific, my clinical site was a local pediatric hospital. Lots of sick kids, some waiting for home care, some waiting for surgery, others just waiting to see what comes next in their lives. For the first real week of clinical, at the beginning of the semester, I had to go to the facility and make assignments for the students. When discussing the kiddos with the nursing staff there, they told me about a little girl, no older than 6, who had a terrible family life and an even worse heart condition. She wasn't a candidate for a transplant, and there were no more options for care. While most would see a perfectly healthy, adorable little girl, as nurses, we knew better. She was going to die. Knowing that she could succumb to her condition at any week, I hesitated to assign her to my students. What if they got attached? Could nursing students really handle the death of a child during nursing school? I erred on the side of caution and did not assign her that week. But fate, as it is, had other plans. When the students and I arrived the next day, we did our huddle, got report from the nurses. They presented their patient information to me before we hit the floor. Before it was even time for breakfast, here comes an adorable little girl being pulled along in a red plastic wagon by one of the floor nurses. We waved good morning, and my conversation with her went something like this. You're old, who are you, and why are you here? I'm Jordan, and these are my nursing students. We're here so they can learn to be good nurses. So what, you're their boss? No, I'm their you know what, sure, fine. Yeah, sure, fine, I'm their boss. Well, boss, I want a student too. Okay, how about this? I'll make sure they stop and say hi and play with you today, and next week, I'll make sure you get a student all of your own if you're up for it. Does that sound okay? And she goes, you better. Now take me to breakfast. The attitude, seriously. But could anyone blame her? She seemed to have the confidence and fearlessness that some people never achieve in their entire life. It was almost as if she knew what was going on and had accepted her reality. But a child this young could never be so self-aware, could she? The rest of the day was lots of passing waves, plenty of playtime with the students when they were caught up with their other kiddos, and she started to grow on us, and she knew it. Oh man, what have I done? From that week on, the students couldn't wait for their chance to be assigned with her, and she in turn loved the attention. She was always the first kiddo to see us in the morning and the last to say bye at the end of the day. Valentine's Day at a pediatric hospital is both adorable and completely heartbreaking. There's candy and an almost unbearable level of cuteness, but the still very apparent realization, these are sick kids in a hospital. That week, I'm at the nurse's station reviewing some student charting, and our favorite little wagon warrior creeps up to the desk I'm sitting at. She doesn't say anything, which for her was odd. I pretend not to notice and then immediately darted my eyes over to her, and she squealed as only a child who loves surprises can make. Then she says to me, "I got this for you. Will you wear it? I want you to be my Valentine." What she had so thoughtfully brought me was a bedazzled sticker of Disney's Belle from Beauty and the Beast. "I love it, but if I wear it, it might get messy. Can I put it in my book so I can always make sure that it looks nice?" And she nodded yes, gave me that adorable little smile, and reached out for a hug that was met by this old man's arms in a navy blue scrub top. Well, in Whoville, they say that's when the Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes that day. When she let go, I noticed that she was starting to get a bit out of breath. She sat back in her wagon, caught her breath, and then she said, "Get that student girl to take me back to my room. I want a nap." "Okay, my dear, let's get you a nap." From that day on, every time I saw her, I was always met with, "Hi, Valentine." To which I responded back, "Hi, my little Valentine." Weeks went by, and we noticed that her caramel-colored skin was becoming paler and more ashen. Our little boisterous superstar was getting weaker by the week, and in the last few weeks, she was practically bound to that red plastic wagon. She was no longer able to walk without becoming overwhelmingly exhausted. Before we left for the semester, we said our goodbyes to the nurses, the staff, and the medical team. We also said our goodbyes to our littlest champions. Gave the kiddos hugs, told them how great it was getting to know them, but notably, one was missing from the common area, my little Valentine. I went to her room, and there she was, lying in her mother's lap, exhausted as ever. She lit up, though, when she noticed I walked in the room. I told her to be good. I'd be thinking about her when I leave, and she gave me a hug, asked for a sip of water, and then went back to bed. I thanked her mother for letting us spend the last few months with her, and then I quietly left. This was the last time I saw my little Valentine, as she passed a few weeks later. It's all right. To this day, I keep her sticker in my portfolio to remind me of the power and privilege we should not take lightly as nurses. For this one special girl, the students and myself, it wasn't about her condition or the limited amount of time she had in this world. It was about how we spent it. It was meaningful and powerful and serves to me as a constant reminder of, regardless of our role, that title of registered nurse comes with immense responsibility, privilege, and trust. Graduates, nursing is more than a profession. It's a path that teaches you about the enduring human spirit, the frailty of life, and the impact that one can have on another simply by their presence and kindness. There's been so many notable events in my own career. I've appropriately intervened on physicians. I've been in codes with patients that have both survived and those have not. I've been the Good Samaritan who pulled over on the side of the road during my vacation to help an injured bicyclist hit by a car. And most recently, I've been chosen to lead the largest and, in my opinion, the absolute best associate nursing program in all of Missouri. Thank you. But nothing has been more impactful on me as a nurse and as a person than realizing the impact I had on one little girl who just wanted attention in the last few days of her life. As a graduate of this program, I know that you'll do us proud. It almost goes without saying. Whether you go on to advanced practice, earn your doctorate, or show the world the best of us all by remaining at the bedside for those who need you most. Today, my biggest hope for you all is that you will one day find your heart for nursing, not your passion, but your heart, in whatever form it may take. And if you're lucky, your own little Valentine. All right, I'm gonna try to get through the rest of this. So at this time, I'd like to bring up our 2 students who will introduce the history of the nursing pin, Mariah Rogers and Don Christopher Udon.
The tradition of the nursing pin and the ceremonial pinning originated in the 1860s at the Nightingale School of St. Thomas Hospital in London. The pin was given by Florence Nightingale to honor her most outstanding graduates upon completion of their studies.
The nursing pin of St. Louis Community College at Florissant Valley is a symbol, badge, and medal that represents the graduates' commitment to service, caring, and compassion. This pinning ceremony is a beautiful rite of passage into the profession and serve as a reminder to all of us in the nursing profession of our promise to serve those in need. Now please welcome Paula Linden, Joanne Giselle, and Luke Steigers.
So at this time, would the graduates please stand and assemble? Come on. All right. Yeah. I think you'll need to go up there. Go up there. Up you go. It's a beautiful moment. Belinda Addo, to the nursing class of 2023, it is with great pride and admiration that we gather here today to celebrate our achievements. As we walk across the stage and receive our diploma, know that I am so proud of us all. This dedication is for the countless hours of hard work, dedication, and perseverance that we put into our studies these last 2 years. It is for the sacrifices we've had each to make, the obstacles we've overcome, and the challenges we've faced with determination and grace. As we embark on the next chapter of life, I believe we have everything we need to succeed. We have the knowledge, skills, and experience to make a difference in the world, and I have no doubt that we will. So, to the STLCC nursing students of 2023, I dedicate this moment to us. Congratulations on our well-deserved success, and may our futures be filled with even greater achievements. Sincerely, Belle. Alexa Ashley. Thank you to support system of my grandpa, parents, sister, aunts, uncles, and professors. My friends who studied all night with me, and Andy who kept me sane, fed, and loved in the highs and lows. Most importantly, to God who continues to show up and show out. To quote the Honorable Muhammad Ali, if they can make penicillin out of moldy bread, they can sure make something out of you. Anna Ajer. I want to thank all my friends and family for all their support over the last couple of years, and also to my classmates and teachers for going through all the emotions together, but coming out on top better than ever. I couldn't have asked for a better group to share this experience with. Portia Board. Someone once said, families are the compass that guides us. So I must start by dedicating this to my first guide, my grandmother, Bessie Lucas, for helping me to find my path and encouraging me to work and to make sure nursing was right for me. Next, this is dedicated to my husband of 20 years, Marquis, who has often continued to lead me down this road, often saying to me, "I have mine, get yours." To my sons, Carter and Jackson, for helping with chores and making hot meals while I study. Thank you for all your support on this journey. Finally, I dedicate this accomplishment to myself. I never gave up on me. Through every obstacle, I persisted to get to today's destination. I know Bessie is smiling down on us all, proud that I am accomplishing my ultimate goal of becoming an RN. Diamond Boyd. I would like to dedicate this to my mother, Trinette Boyd, and my late grandfather, Richard Matthews. Thank you for your continued love, support, and prayers. Emma Chemalier. I would like to thank my family, friends, peers, and coworkers for their unwavering support during my time in nursing school. To my parents, my grandparents, and my girlfriend, thank you for being there to remind me of my strengths and abilities during the hardest moments. To my coworkers, thank you for your support and mentorship over the years. And to my classmates, thank you for always holding strong in the chaos over the last 4 semesters. I wish us nothing but success in the next chapter of our careers. Alexis Cook. I would like to dedicate my entire family for being there for me, supporting me through all of my trials and tribulations, and for never giving up on me. I am very blessed to have you all stand beside me during this occasion. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for instilling core values and beliefs in me. For that, I would not be standing here today on this stage. I love you guys to the moon and back. Haley Drake. Dad, thanks for planting the seed. Mom, thanks for paving the way. Granny, thanks for your prayers and all the time you spent in the prayer chair. KJ, thanks for being my why. You were there with me every step of the way. Best friend, all the weekend play dates gave me strength to push till the end. Last but not least, to my 2 guardian angels, Grandma Drake and DJ, thanks for always being by my side and reminding me to always be my best. Family, I love you all, and together we did it. Ladara Dukes. Heavenly Father, thank you for all my lessons and my blessings and keeping me covered. Mom, the hardest thing is not having you here to witness what we both knew I was meant to do, but I know you've walked beside me through this entire journey. I felt your hugs. You were always my why and will forever be. To my husband and my babies, we're done. Thank you for walking this path with me and being my anchor. Thank you for never giving up on me and not allowing me to give up on myself. To my sister Brandy, thank you for being my everything. Gigi, thank you for always coming to the rescue. I'm so grateful to have you too. Thank you to all my instructors, clinical instructors, and preceptors for sharing your knowledge and love for nursing with me. Through this journey, I have had the most incredible experiences and have learned from the most amazing nurses. I will carry a piece of each one of you as I care. Emily, Miss Michelle, thank you for always making time for me, the constant encouragement, love, and support you gave me, and all the students had our cups overflowing.
Jamie Friedman. First and foremost, I need to give all thanks and praise to God for his mercy and grace. To my children, I love you all so much, and hope I have always led by example. Please know you can do all things with faith and prayer. To my ride, my bestie, my love, Derek, thank you for your support throughout this journey. Even though I said run, you stayed, and I love you for that. Thanks for my close friend and mentor, Shamel. You inspire me to be a great nurse like you. Thank you to all my family and friends that have offered support, but I could not invite. Thanks to my classmates, we encouraged, complained, prayed, shared resources, food, and laughs together. Wish you all much success. Thank you to my teachers for dumping all their knowledge into us. I appreciate it more than you know, but my greatest inspiration, my heavenly angels, my grandmother and my mother. Thank you for your wisdom and lifetime teaching. Linny, your daughter did it. Alexandra Gobble. I want to thank each of our professors for the time and knowledge that they shared and for their patience with me. I thank my husband for his endless encouragement and telling me this was possible, and my children for supporting me and washing all of the dishes. I most of all thank Jesus, who made me, loves me, and gives me the strength and purpose to serve others as a nurse. Marvin Harris. First, I want to thank God. Without his blessing, this would not be possible for me. Thank you to my wife and my beautiful children. Lastly, I did it, Mama. Kanika Hawkins. First, I would like to thank God for guiding me on my journey, my family and friends for their support and motivating me to do my very best, to all my amazing professors that challenged and encouraged me. A special thanks to my husband for loving, supporting, and believing in me, while graciously redirecting me to stay focused on my goals. My children for being my greatest motivation and understanding the sacrifices that needed to be made to achieve this accomplishment. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge myself for continuing my education and never letting any circumstance define me. I am a phenomenal woman. Phenomenal, that's me. Amber Hazelbaker. With God, anything is possible. I want to first thank God for always providing a way through what has been a difficult and at times infuriating journey. Without his strength and guidance, I wouldn't have made it through. If I have learned anything in this journey, it is I can make it through anything. I learned to advocate for myself and my rights, and that by living in faith and thankfulness, anything is possible. I want to thank the people who stood beside me and were my village, to my family for all the sacrifices, my parents for always coming through when needed and making sure I was able to do what needed to be done. I am incredibly blessed to have you as my mom and my dad. No matter how many times I fall in life, you are always there. My cousin Bailey for always being available to listen. My grandparents for always being there with no questions asked, and my Aunt Connie for helping me through the mental health aspect of this journey and always believing in me. Abby, Kayla, Jessica, Cassie, Nick, and Miss Jenny for letting me vent and cry, for helping me with all my kids and other aspects of life. Thank you for always being there. To my friend from college, from crying and drinking in our bathtubs that first semester to walking across this stage today, you have been my ride or die. We follow each other when God knew it was the right time, and I will forever be grateful for all of your help, patience, guidance, and memories. Mike, you came in at possibly the most hectic phase of this journey. You stepped up when you didn't have to and went above and beyond. The boys and I are so lucky and happy that you came into our lives and wanted to stay. We love and appreciate you. Gage and Landon, my sweet boys, I did this for you. You have sacrificed the most out of all of this. Time with Mom, and sometimes Mom being crabby for reasons you didn't understand. You didn't know this now, but you've been the reason I pushed through every day. Thank you for being my miracle babies and my unconditional love. Corrie Hemphill. My children and my parents in heaven. Brittany Jones. I would like to dedicate this voyage to my family, the Sparks, Jones, and Davis. But I would like to give a special thank you to my husband, Orland Davis, and my fabulous 6 who made getting to the finish line possible. Cynthia McFarland. I would like to thank my wonderful daughter Pamela for her support. She has been my greatest motivator for never giving up on my goal of completing nursing school. I was delayed but not denied of accomplishing my goal. I also want to thank my parents for their financial and emotional support throughout nursing school. I finally did it. Kristen McCrary. This day would not be possible without the love and support of my parents, grandparents, and aunt. I would also like to thank the faculty and staff of St. Louis Community College Nursing Program. Because of their guidance and leadership, I was able to secure a position at St. Louis Children's Hospital. I dedicate this day to my 4 daughters and want them to see that with hard work and determination, goals can be achieved.
Emily Morris. I want to thank my family, friends, and peers who have helped me through this challenging nursing school journey. I could not have done this without your support. I truly appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Most of all, though, I thank myself for continuing to push through the hard times in nursing school and in my personal life. When I wanted to give up and to find the strength I never thought that I could reach. This experience has been challenging and has made me realize just how precious life can be. This one is for my 2 kids, Oren and Rhiannon. You are the reason I keep going each day. I love you very much. Monica Joga. I want to thank God for guiding me through this journey. Thank you to my family and friends for your encouragement, specifically to my sister Ruth for setting the pace. Thank you to my mom, dad, and godmother for believing in me and for your prayers. I also want to thank my classmates and faculty. Looking back, all I can say is thank you, Lord Jesus. I praise and honor your holy name. Elijah Pewitt. We did it, love. Amani Pullman. First, I want to thank God for all he has given me. I want to thank my mother, Alexis, for always supporting me. You were always there when I needed you, and I am forever grateful for you. Lastly, thank you to all my friends and family. Love you all. Portia Reeves. I would like to dedicate this moment to my family and to Landon, Leah, Byron, Granny, and Ty. We did it. Thank you for all the love and support. Mariah Rogers. First and foremost, I would like to make a dedication to Elohim, God. I honestly don't know whether I would have made it this far without God. All praise and glory are due to him. In addition, I want to express my gratitude to everyone in my family and friends who helped me through this crazy journey. Philippians 4:6 says, "Do not worry about anything, rather pray about everything." My life's lesson is that prayer is effective. Thomas Sauer. It has been a long time coming. I want to thank God, my family, and my wonderful friends. Now it's time to party. Dom Smith. I would first like to acknowledge, thank, and give praise to his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, from whom all things are possible. Thank you to many who participated, helped, and encouraged the journey that is ending with school and beginning with a new career. Special thanks to Chocolate, Zion, Nellie, Farzi, and Bill for being there for me. This is dedicated to my grandmother, Auntie Nicole, brother Kyrie, and the biggest influence on my life, my father, Earl Raymond Smith. To all my classmates, salute. Don Christopher Muirdan. Never stop believing in yourself. The moment you stop is the moment you give up. Aim high and aim to win. But if you fall short, remember you have the power to pick yourself up and try again. Life is a beautiful sport, and the game only ends when the players decide to stop. And remember that your friends and family and loved ones will always be there to cheer you on. Let's have a round of applause for the fall nursing class of 2022. Please welcome Crystal Kemp to lead us in the Nightingale Pledge.
Would all of the nurses present and graduate nursing students please stand and join us in reciting the Nightingale Pledge. Excuse me, hold on, we'll read this as a group. Wait a minute, y'all excited. I pledge myself here in the presence of this assembly to practice my profession with integrity. I will endeavor to maintain and elevate the standard of nursing both as a science and as an art. I wholeheartedly recognize the importance of high standards care and of personal accountability. I devote myself to the healing, protection, and welfare of those committed to my care. I accept a duty to work for the improvement of health in the communities in which I live and work. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping, and I respect the privacy of medical information. I will act with compassion in ethical matters. I will not knowingly administer or consume any harmful substance. I commit to interdisciplinary collaboration and lifelong learning. I fully acknowledge the seriousness of this responsibility that I accept in my calling and the significance of this pledge that I take today. Our nursing students have prepared a presentation to celebrate their time spent with one another. The slideshow presentation. Please be seated. A special thank you to all of the friends and family in attendance tonight. Your support made today possible. The nursing faculty and staff for all of your support this semester. The staff and crew here at the theater for all your hard work and dedication to making this event a success. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration at St. Louis Community College, we wish you all success in all your future endeavors. May your life's work be more rewarding because of your compassion, caring, and commitment. Thank you. Hold your applause. Before we send our graduates onto their bright futures, we have one special message for you who could not be here this evening. So graduates, please stand and face the screen.
Good evening, class of 2023. This is your nursing retention coach, Michelle Henriquez. I'm sorry I'm not able to be with you this evening for your pinning ceremony, but I'd like to congratulate all of you on a job well done. I wish you all the grace that can be granted. I wish you prosperity, and I wish you peace for every challenge you may face. It has been my privilege and my honor to have worked with you for the last 4 semesters, and I couldn't be more proud of you. I'd like to remind you one more time, believe in yourself. I believe in you always. Congratulations, you did it, class of 2023. I look forward to seeing you on the other side of nursing school. Best always. Bye-bye. Good evening.
I'm sorry, y'all couldn't hear me. Please, at first I say please remain in your seats but stand. And graduates, you may leave the stage. Dismissed.